What if the advice you've heard your entire life about staying active after retirement is only half the truth? What if, after 60, constantly being out, busy, and socially visible is quietly draining your health instead of protecting it? Here's the real question most people over 65 never stop to ask. Why do many seniors feel more exhausted, anxious, and fragile the harder they try to keep up with the outside world? There's something important missing from that story. And once you see it, staying home looks very different. At first, the clues don't make sense. Doctors encourage movement. Friends warn about isolation. Media stories praise seniors who never slow down. Yet American health surveys show a strange contradiction. Many older adults who are constantly on the go report higher stress, worse sleep, and faster burnout than those who spend more time at home. That doesn't fit the usual narrative. So, what's really happening? To understand why staying home after 60 can be one of the smartest health decisions you make, we need to follow the timeline that led us here. It starts much earlier than retirement. In early adulthood, the American lifestyle trained people to equate value with productivity. Being busy meant being useful. Being home too much meant laziness. This belief shaped decades of behavior. Researchers studying post-war work culture found that long hours, commuting, and constant stimulation became normalized, even celebrated. The cause was cultural pressure. The effect was a nervous system conditioned for constant engagement. For years, that lifestyle worked because younger bodies could recover. Hormones buffered stress. Muscles repaired faster. Sleep debt didn't immediately show consequences. Then changes start quietly in the 40s. Stress recovery slows. Sleep becomes lighter. Inflammation increases. Large-scale American studies show that by midlife, the body's ability to bounce back from overstimulation drops significantly. Cortisol stays elevated longer. Heart rate variability decreases. These changes are subtle. Most people ignore them. At the same time, habits harden. People keep pushing. They fill calendars. They chase activity because slowing down feels uncomfortable. But something critical is happening under the surface. Now comes the shift after 70 that most people misunderstand. After 70, the body prioritizes protection over performance. This is not decline, it's adaptation. Research in aging science shows that older nervous systems are more sensitive to noise, crowds, travel stress, and schedule disruption. The immune system also becomes more reactive to stress. Here's the twist most seniors never hear. Constant external stimulation after 70 can trigger chronic stress responses even when activities feel harmless. This is where the mystery deepens. Why do some older adults feel calmer, stronger, and healthier when they spend more time at home? The answer appears at the breaking point. For many seniors, the breaking point arrives as exhaustion that doesn't go away. Sleep problems worsen. Blood pressure creeps up. Anxiety increases. Minor illnesses linger longer. American health surveys show a rise in stress-related conditions in seniors who report frequent errands, social obligations, and travel without adequate recovery. The cause is overload. The effect is depletion. This is when staying home stops looking like withdrawal and starts looking like recovery. The fallout touches everything. Health fallout is the most immediate. Staying home reduces exposure to illness, especially respiratory infections that disproportionately affect older adults. It improves sleep consistency. It lowers baseline stress levels. Studies show seniors with calmer daily environments have better blood sugar control, lower blood pressure, and improved immune markers. Financial fallout improves too. Fewer outings mean less spending on transportation, food, and impulse purchases. Many seniors living on fixed incomes report improved financial security when home becomes their primary base. Lifestyle fallout shifts in a surprising direction. Instead of shrinking, life often becomes more intentional. Seniors who stay home more frequently engage in deeper activities, reading, light movement, creative projects, Meaningful phone calls. These activities stimulate the brain without overwhelming it. Now let's talk about the failed fixes seniors are often given. One failed fix is forcing constant social activity. Group events, loud environments, and packed schedules are recommended without regard for recovery needs. This often increases fatigue and discourages future engagement. Another failed fix is guilt. Seniors are told that staying home is unhealthy or antisocial. This guilt pushes them into patterns that don't match their biology anymore. The problem isn't staying home, the problem is staying home without purpose. This is where the truth finally comes into focus. Staying home after 60 works when it becomes an active choice, not passive withdrawal. American aging research shows a repeating pattern across millions of seniors. Those who treat home as a recovery and control center age better than those who treat it as a place they are stuck. So, what does this look like today? It looks like choosing calm over chaos. It looks like structuring your environment to support your nervous system. It looks like selective engagement instead of constant exposure. Now here's what you can do starting today. First, direct action. Redesign your home routine. Create daily anchors like light movement, sunlight exposure, and consistent meal times. Structure inside the home replaces the structure work once provided. Second, direct action. Be selective with outings. Choose activities that energize you, not exhaust you. Quality over quantity matters more after 60. Research shows recovery time is just as important as activity. Third, direct action. Use home as a health multiplier. Simple practices like stretching, breathing exercises, reading, and hobbies done consistently at home improve cognitive and emotional health more than sporadic high-effort activities. Now the warning you need to hear. Here is the evidence-based warning. Staying home only becomes harmful when it leads to complete isolation and inactivity. The danger is not the house. The danger is disengagement. And here's the open thought to leave you with. If your body is asking for calm, not more stimulation, what would happen if you finally listened? If this changed how you see staying home after 60, do like, leave a comment, and share this with someone who needs permission to slow down. And for the next chapter, where we talk about how to stay mentally sharp without burning out at 70. Subscribe now so you don't miss what's coming next.